Hi there, it's Josh, and I'm here at All Flutes Plus, and today in our Demystifying the Flute series, we are going to talk about how a 2-foot-long tube fits in a tiny case like this, and I'm going to tell you all about the different parts of the flute. So now that we've discovered that the flute itself comes apart into 3 pieces, each of these pieces is actually also made up of multiple smaller pieces. So the first thing we're going to talk about is all of the pieces that make up the head joint of the flute. So obviously, of course, it's one long tube. So we call it the head joint tube. And if you look at the head joint tube from the end, you'll see that this curvy thing here, which is called the lip plate, which is what rests against your face, doesn't actually touch the tube at all. You see it sort of floats. It is connected to the head joint tube by a shorter tube, a vertical tube that goes this way, which is called the riser. And sometimes when you're shopping for flutes, even at the student level, such as the Trevor James 10X, you will see that a flute will say that it has a 925 silver lip and riser, or a silver lip with a 14 karat gold riser. And so what that means, if you see a 14 karat gold riser, is that this smaller tube that connects the lip plate to the head joint main tube will be made of solid 14 karat gold, or silver. Sometimes they're platinum or 18 karat gold. There's a million things they can be made of. At the top of the flute, we have the crown, rather fittingly, I would say. And the crown actually unscrews, because the crown's primary function is to adjust a piece of the head joint that you can't see, which lives inside, called the cork, and it literally looks like a wine bottle cork. And what this does is regulates the tuning of the entire flute. And the cork sits on a threaded stopper, and at the end is a little metal flat plate, which is usually called the cork stopper. So there are actually 6 different pieces that make up the head joint: the tube, the lip, the riser, the crown, the cork, and the stopper. And all of these are assembled into this tiny little noisemaker. And that's the flute head joint.